Welcome back to another episode of Quick Picks with the Geek. I am your host, Bro Power the Geek. All right, next up we've got Manel Kape versus Bruno Silva in what could be a sneaky good fight in the flyweight division. Manel Kape is looking to continue his climb up the rankings, while Bruno Silva is out here trying to crash the party. Let's break it down. Manel Starboy Kape first. Let's talk about Manel Kape, the minus 290 favorite with a record of 19-7. Kape's a dangerous guy, no doubt about it. He's got crisp striking, solid power, and enough swagger to make Conor McGregor jealous. But the thing with Kape, sometimes he fights like he's being paid by the hour. He'll stand there, waiting for the perfect shot like he's auditioning for a sniper movie. But meanwhile, his opponent is racking up points on the judges' scorecards. When Kape does let his hands go, though, it's a thing of beauty. His counter-striking is sharp, and he's got serious knockout power for the division. He's also well-rounded, with solid grappling to back up his striking. But here's the catch. Patience is great in yoga class. Not so much in a fight where you're on a ticking clock. If Kape doesn't pick up the pace, he could find himself losing rounds to a more active Bruno Silva. And let's be real, Kape is no stranger to close decisions. He's been on the wrong end of a few fights where you're left thinking, if only he had thrown a little more. That said, he's got the skills to hang with anyone in the division, and if he's locked in, it could be a long night for Silva. Bruno, Bulldog Silva. Now let's move on to Bruno Silva, the plus 235 underdog with a record of 14-5. Don't let the odds fool you. Silva's a live dog in this fight. He's got solid power, a good grappling game, and the kind of pressure that can make even the best fighters uncomfortable. Silva's striking isn't as polished as Kape's, but what he lacks in finesse, he makes up for in sheer grit. This guy isn't out here trying to win beauty contests. He's here to make things ugly, drag you into deep waters, and test your will to fight. He's also shown a solid chin throughout his career, which will come in handy when you're sharing the cage with someone as dangerous as Kape. On the mat, Silva's grappling is legit. If he can get the fight to the ground, he could make things very interesting. But let's not kid ourselves. Getting Kape to the mat is easier said than done. Kape's takedown defense is solid, and he's not the kind of guy who lets you dictate the pace without a fight. So who wins? This fight is all about activity versus precision. Kape is the more technical striker and probably the more skilled fighter overall, but if he gets too comfortable waiting for the perfect shot, Silva could steal rounds with his volume and aggression. Silva's path to victory likely involves making this a scrappy, high-paced fight. If he can get in Kape's face, land some big shots, and mix in his grappling, he's got a shot to pull off the upset. But if he lets Kape set the tempo, it could be a long night for the underdog. Official pick, Bruno Silva. I'm rolling with Bruno Silva here. Yes, it's risky taking the dog against someone as skilled as Kape, but I think Silva's pressure and activity could be the difference. Kape's tendency to be too patient might cost him, especially if Silva can make this fight gritty and uncomfortable. And hey, I get it. Betting against Kape feels like ordering sushi from a gas station. It's a gamble. But sometimes the risk pays off, and I think Silva has what it takes to pull the upset. Besides, if Silva's nickname is Bulldog, let's hope he lives up to it and turns this fight into a dogfight. If you enjoyed this, go ahead and smash that like button. If you haven't subscribed yet, what are you waiting for? Hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications so you don't miss a beat when the next video drops. And don't be shy. Leave a comment below and let me know who you got winning this fight. Let's see who really has the crystal ball around here. Until next time.